10 years since he last handed a cherished souvenir cushion over to his last guest, Dali Tambo has brought his magazine show, People of the South, back to the small screen. He welcomed Expresso to his home in the leafy Joburg suburb of Saxonwold.
Now, I remember watching People of the South way back in the day with my grandparents. What would you say was the original idea when the show started?
The whole purpose was that most struggle people had been demonized by the apartheid regime. So regardless of whether you were Nelson Mandela or this one or that one, the image that had been put across about you when they allowed that image to come across was a negative one. And I wanted people to know who these people, who are actually responsible in the main for the liberation of this country, were.
So would you say you actually played quite a big role in the presidential election then?
Well, not quite. But, I do think we influence the way people look at other people.
Yeah.
With the new season, Dali didn't limit the show to his studio. He traveled around the country, gaining a glimpse into his interviewees' lives.
Every time I've changed the format, whether I was leaving the studio and going out and doing documentary profiles or now, it's always a risk. Will the viewers accept it? Will they enjoy it? Are we entertainment enough? Because we're not current affairs.
Yes.
Even in the new series, it's about the dine-in or having lunch with people as well as the interview.
Launching the brand new season was an intimate dinner at home with President Jacob Zuma and also some of his family.
Go do something else.
To go to Nkandla, to be in the heart of KwaZulu-Natal, to be with his wives, and all that hustle and bustle that was going on there was wonderful. And I suppose on that occasion I realized this is going to work.
Please allow me to dabble a bit into your personal life. What was it like growing up as the son of the late great Oliver and Dali Tambo?
It was a happy childhood. It had heavy moments, because I didn't see my father most of the year, every year, throughout my childhood.
In their private lives, Oliver Tambo was also a great nature lover, and his wife, Adelaide, had a heart for the community, especially the elderly.
Who are you more like?
I'm both, and I use both. If I've got decisions to make that are hard ones, I'll think, what would he do? And I'll think, what would she do? And talk to them if you like. And sometimes I'll say in my mind, no, Mum, it's not the way. Dad's way, She could never take me to a shop. I'd always wanted dashiki or whatever, and she'd be berating me, suit and tie, and all of this kind of stuff. But my father understood, and I designed even when I was young. So I'd have, Nehru suits done. I mean, people laugh at them now. I've been wearing them all my life.
So is there a budding fashion designer?
Well, I did that already. Yeah. I had a big clothing range out here many years ago, 10, 14 years ago. I've done linen wear designs. So if you ask me, I am anyway an artist.
Yes.
And I've always expressed myself artistically. I studied art.
And it's with the skill of one of the grand masters that Dali Tambo sets out to reveal a spectrum of proudly South African colors, with the whole of the country as his canvas.
It's about informing people about this is where you came from. This was your journey over generations. This is what made you who you are today. This is why you should have pride. For me, heritage is saying to a young kid who has nothing, whose parents are broke, who lives in a shack, still have pride in yourself because of the greatness of your ancestry. So heritage plays a massive role for me in the revitalization of our culture, of our country, but also of ourselves as individuals. If you grab onto your heritage, you're never lost. You've always got roots. No one can ever diminish you. No one can ever rob you of your dignity, because your dignity is historic.
And yes, Dali Tambo's trademark souvenir cushion also makes a comeback. Tune into People of the South every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. only on SABC3.